We created a concept we call Duke Elevate. In other words, let's elevate our guys above being just a basketball player, but being a student, and we tried to turn it into a very educational experience. You know, one is, how do you go out and eat? How do you meet people? So when we went to Manhattan, and we had at least 3 of the nights meals at really nice restaurants with alums, former players, at different tables, talking about their businesses, talking about what they do. We went to the United States Military Academy, West Point. We watched the ceremony, a parade. The superintendent spoke to us. We went through a combat simulation there, and then we practiced there. We went to a Broadway musical, Motown the musical, and to see the precision and the passion and the pride that comes across in a performance, in a live performance. And maybe we can run them out of bounds play better after watching one of the performers play in 25 different scenes that they might have. We went to the World Trade Center, and we had an amazing 4 hours there. We went to the highest point in the Western Hemisphere in a building, on the 105th floor in a construction elevator. We heard about what happened there and how they reconstructed. We went to Harlem and visited Rucker Park. We went to one of the best soul food places, Sylvia's, and we saw the pride of everyone and how they did things. And we went to the Apollo, legendary Apollo Theater, and Billy Mitchell, Mr. Apollo, gave us a tour and had us, 9 of our guys performed on stage in front of our group. And we practiced at the Brooklyn Nets facility. To me, it was an incredible experience. I thought it was as good a trip as we've ever made as a basketball program.
Dukes in New York.
So far, the trip has been great. It's been a good experience. Starting to get adjusted to new environments, how to live more professional. I guess flying charter was a good experience for me because there was a lot of leg room. Just being amongst the team so far, getting that bond has been so special for me. The meal was very good. Being around a lot of the guys that help us out, the alumni, is just telling you that anything is possible outside of basketball. It's going to be a fraternity. It's going to be a family, and they really emphasize that education and your life beyond Duke is very important, and they always have people there supporting you. Well, I met Grant before, and it's been just great being around him again. It's taking knowledge of picking his brain. His stories that he have had with Coach in the past, and just showing that Duke was a very good turnout for him, and then he wouldn't have made it out the way he would have in the NBA without his experience at Duke. So I'm just trying to take that as much as possible in a positive way, and trying to look forward and steadfast into the season, and trying to get where I want to go.
Everyone associated with the Duke family will have love and appreciation and respect for what you're doing. And so you're 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, you're trying to balance all the responsibilities, and you get that. Just be cognizant of this, of who you are, what you're representing, and the opportunities that can and will be there for you.
First of all, it's a beautiful day, and in the fall here at West Point, it's amazing. And for them to come in, and there was a ceremony before the parade, and to hear the Glee Club singing and reunions, and beautiful setting, and then watch a parade with precision and sharpness, tradition, to go in and eat where the cadets eat, and then go to a combat simulation where they had a lot of fun. And then we had a great practice here, and we were able to, the Army team was here to watch us, and could not have been better. And then we were treated very, very well.
You know, we got here very early in the morning. You know, as soon as we got on campus, you could see a glow in Coach's eyes. He felt proud to bring us here to his alma mater, and it was just a great atmosphere. We did a war simulation with guns. That was really fun. The guys really enjoyed that. Definitely the gun simulation. You know, that's what the guys use as training before they actually fire real guns with bullets. So that was awesome. And we just got a good practice in with Coach. Started his coaching career. And it's just great to be back here and visit this with him and be part of this moment.
You know, I've been fortunate. He's only been able to bring 2 teams back here. In 1998, my senior year, we were able to open our season against Army, and then this year, with this year's group, it's really special to see Coach on his home turf. And when you talk about his development as a person, he looks at those 4 years as a cadet as his most important time. And I think that's one of the reasons he looks at the 4 years that each one of our guys spends at Duke as their most important time.
And you could definitely see this is where Coach got his foundation as far as him being a man and being a person. And the things that he teaches us every day from day one, this is what West Point is about, what this Duke Elevate trip is about.
I think the guys can see that a lot of the stuff I talked to them about came from my experience as a cadet, an Army officer, and an Army basketball player. So I get excited because this is like where you were born. A lot of ideas were born, and actually this is where this place helped make me, with Coach Knight, the United States Military Academy, and I got exposed to 2 of the best things in the whole world: leadership and coaching. And when you come back, you it makes you feel good and kind of rekindles some of those things that we've been doing for 39 years. So we're going to start our 39th year in doing it.
The interesting thing about the land that you're on, though, West Point is the longest continuously manned military post in the country.
Not about any individual person, it was about the team. And as a team, you hold yourselves accountable, and we do. And as a team, you play with discipline, because you don't want to let your buddy down on the left or right, and you don't want to make mistakes. And discipline, the one who makes a fewer mistakes always gets the advantage.
To lay down the shoes, but you want to do it, pull them up, start it back to the rear. Are you going to do that? Yeah.
Ready for work, sir?
Oh, my God.
are now part of what we are doing. Sign our bill.
I'm really at a loss for words. This is like the whole experience. Like when we got out the elevator over there, just like the whole view of the city, and then the story that we just heard, you know, about the construction and how much it, a little bit about the history and how much it means to the people that are here working on this. It's amazing. Now we're all signing our names. There've been a certain amount of people that have visited here, and it's, you know, we're all the same. That's the point. The president has been here, famous athletes, actors, and now we're visiting. And that's the point of it was, you know, we can all sign this and be together because we're all the same.
I mean, it's just really touching to come up here and see all the signatures and some of the people who have been here before us, and to get to be our own little small part of it, putting our signatures on the World Trade Center. I know a lot of work's gone into this, and it's just beautiful to see it all coming together like it is. This is Duke Elevate at its finest, and it's just been a great opportunity to, you know, think and put things in perspective, and to see something like the scale of the World Trade Center and know that we're a part of something bigger than ourselves. This has been a great trip for me and my teammates. I feel like we're getting close with one another, and we're getting a newfound appreciation for the opportunities we have.
We expect it to be the busiest visitor destination in New York City. Right, so now we're going to go down the hall. Woo! All four sides of both pools are the names of the victims of September 11th in New York, at the Pentagon in Pennsylvania, and the victims of the first World Trade Center attack in 1993.
This is Ashok's brother, and the manager's scholarship at Duke, he's given $1 million to name it. And at the banquet, you guys are upperclassmen. When they read this name, that this is Ashok's brother.
One of the names of one of our former managers who passed away in the 9/11 attacks. Talk a little bit about the managers in the Duke program, how significant they are to the successes of the program.
The manager is extremely important to us, and you know, we treat them like one of us. You know, they're a brother, just like any player would be, just like any coach would be. You know, they really they're behind the scenes a lot, but they really make us run. They get, you know, whatever we need, and they're always there for us. So you know, we really appreciate them, and they're part of the family just like everyone else is. I've learned a lot that I didn't know before, you know, about 9/11, about what happened, and you know, about what they're trying to do now. So this really is amazing.
It's meant a lot, honestly. I mean, to be at Rucker Park, where you know, famous guys like Will Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you know, first step foot and played on the playground as children is unbelievable. And you know, the fact that, you know, coaches are allowing us to come out here and see, you know, not only just see New York, but you know, historical New York and historical parts of New York, coming to Harlem and stuff like that is amazing.
Dope game.
Hey!
Coach K get love in the streets. So it don't matter if we're in Manhattan or Harlem. They know Coach K, man. It's crazy.
This whole trip has been amazing, especially today. You know, just coming here, you know, you grew up watching everybody here come here and play. Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter, Dr. J. I mean, it's amazing just to, you know, be on this legendary floor.
Hi, welcome to Harlem.
Oh no, they play for Duke.
You play center?
No, I play small forward.
Like we taking us back.
We had that good legendary.
the greats.
Nah, man, that food was so good though.
So that's the master chef right here.
Hey, Master Chef, come get this shot with us.
It's the master
We appreciate
chef right
it. We
here.
appreciate your food, man.
We
Sir,
appreciate it.
thank
You
you.
know, we about to take this walk to the great, the legendary Apollo, man. The Apollo!
Everybody, welcome to another edition of the Apollo Theater Tour Am tonight, brought to you by our friends from Duke University. Get up at Duke University. Please give a big Apollo welcome to my man Tarzan.
For better or worse, I still will choose you first.
Get up! For me, and I'll set you free. Come on, brother.
Yeah, I put it all together. Me and Amir Jefferson, we put it together and told them what songs to sing. It was impressive. I mean, I thought they was gonna run off the stage and be silly, but they actually tried. And it was just a great team bonding activity. You know, I put it together. Amir was the promoter. You know, and Dre made sure everybody was in their spots at the same time. So, I mean, we don't want to take all the credit. You know what I mean? They did a great job, and you know, we sit back and make the money.
But we will take some of the credit.
Definitely. You know, we were the choreographers. You know, they did a great job, but they had great direction. You know, with great leaders come great performance.
Yeah, they did great, man. But we, you know, we put none of this would be possible without us. You know?
Man, that was a great moment. It was a little scary at first because I didn't know what I was going to do, but then I went back to my roots of They Were Rough and the Temptations, and they said I killed it, so I feel pretty good about that. I always pride myself on being a shower singer. So ever since I can remember, I've just been singing in the shower, hoping one day I get my big break. I guess that was it.
Talk about your commitment to excellence. Talk about the teamwork that you show. Talk about, you know, the pride, the tradition, you know, the fact that you want to do it every day, that you have each other's back, and to see it in so many different parts of the real world, and to see it not from a basketball team, but from other teams out there. I think it resonated with our guys. I think they got it. They got it, and hopefully we got it enough to where we want to do that with this year's Duke men's basketball team.